to fix this situation, I think that we need to be responding instantly to these problems by moving this earlier. So essentially by splitting it to individual statements like this: get month, then get slash, then get day, then get another slash, and get input stream, get year. And on every occasion, we can say, if the month didn't work, return something wrong, right? Now here, if this first slash is not, I'd just get rid of the second slash, just keep one single slash. And this time just say, if slash is not forward slash, right, then bad input, and just return that something is wrong. And this is now a single slash input. Then get date. If something is wrong with that attempt, immediately say something is wrong. Now finally get this second slash in place of this. And finally get the year. And again, if something is wrong, then return this thing right here. So this is, let's break it down to parts, right? So what we do is basically we get the month right here, right? So this is where we're getting the month. This is where we're getting the oops, sorry, I need to use this comment instead of semicolon. And this is the year, okay? So these are the three parts that I do, and hopefully this will be a better version of this input. You see that with the expectation of so many problems, it's some extra effort to make everything work better. Let's test this run, and I will close this and just run this program now and see if we say something bad, we get reaction. To hit enter, you see it says bad input, and bad input is this is related to the fact that we've entered a non-slash. Right, so I've entered 2 as a, and it was expecting a slash. So this slash got input. The slash is now 2, so it's returning bad input. And what happens is that we're trying to get the garbage, but the garbage really doesn't contain anything, so it prints empty string. So we can even improve it more by saying if this garbage contains something, so it has some length to it, then we provide our message right here. Right? Otherwise, our message should change and say that it simply should say bad input format. Bad input format MMDDYYY was expected. Right? So we need to alternate, not to display confusing messages, because if we don't get any garbage, then there is no reason to display any garbage. It was simply just incorrect format. Again. And and it's already running, so I'll just close this version and run again. So let's see if we do it this way. We say 2 something like that, and it just says dead input format, month, day, and year was expected, which is good. 2 like this. It now keeps waiting for something else to be entered. I do this, and it says bad input, right? Or unexpected input. So relatively speaking, this works. But the highlight of this demonstration is that so to get something like this to work correctly, so that we can formatted input, it actually comes with a surprising effort to program around nearly every part of this input. You can see what I did over here, and with every attempt to input something, I was trying to check for the condition of the input stream or compare slash with non-slash and proceed accordingly. And this line here sets the input stream to bad state, so it begins to check properly in these places where we check for the state of the stream, right? And here again, to be able to recover, again, there was again a surprising effort to make it behave in the user-friendly format, and the possibility to recover and continue to run the program and let them give them a chance to re-enter the information. This is input, and the input, unfortunately, is the messiest part of any program. Every time you deal with users, or any time you deal with inputs from files, oftentimes the files themselves can be corrupted, or some other part of the system failed to process something correctly, so the file can be simply empty, and other parts of the program are expecting these inputs, and you start processing them, and you start to run into all sorts of problems like we try to deal with today with this presentation. So once again, this is just a demonstration on how surprisingly difficult it is to make it behave in a nicer way, right? So just we did this presentation. Perhaps I should post this sample along with our video recording to put it together. And you can see that there's like all hands on deck. Every part of the system that is available, we try to use in this demo. And this is just a demonstration how once the input is not in good state, you can attempt to recover. Okay, you can attempt to recover to restore good state, perhaps due to that input format. Okay, so it's possible to recover. The information isn't lost, but in my case, everything that still sits in the input buffer, I simply read as garbage. If I did something, I show them. Otherwise, I just discard it. So this garbage is thrown away. Right, so this is our little coding demonstration. We're trying to program an input in the way we wanted to handle it.